Hello. Um, I just realized I didn't really completely set up the mic. I wanted to, but I also realized it's okay. Let's hope it's okay. Just give me a second. The lighting. Oh no, I didn't solve that. Oh, that's really bright though. Have it like that. But then my shadow is still. Yeah, how bright that is. Like that. It's annoying that my shadow is like in the way. That's why I hate. Oh, excuse me. You can't see it. I don't have it on stream right now. That's on purpose. Let's see. I need some music to play while I do this. Yeah, I could just play Zero Ranger music, why not? But we'll just play this music. Let's play this music, because I've been playing this game a lot. I could listen to this song forever, really. Turn off the light for now. I wonder how you make it so that the light is... Give me a second. Now it's just too dark. No, I can't. I would like to, So we'll be building this. It's called the Moebius Zero. Oh, it doesn't have all the. I really like this music. I know it's very blurry. Just give me a second. Autofocus is on. That's what I'm building. It's called the Moebius Zero. And this is the Sky Grasper. All of which are piloted by one particular guy in the show of Gundam Seed. Gundam Seed is a little for now. Gundam Seed's a little bit of a not a good show. And yeah. There's nothing else really for me to say. It's not that good of a show. I don't have any insightful commentary there. Hope my Sorry, I'm adjusting the mic. Alright, well, the shadow is gonna get cast over. That's gonna be something very annoying. I'll try to sit like this so that my shadow doesn't like get too much in the way. Alright, so we're gonna start with building the Moebius Zero, which is the red jet, I guess. It's technically called a mobile armor still. That's the Sky Grasper one, is it? Moebius. No, it's not that. So this is the Moebius. Okay, ready. I got my nippers ready. I got some cement ready just in case I screw up real bad. Music's kind of loud. I'll turn it down a little. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Thank you, Mike, for being pretty annoying. Whatever. Alright, so what do we start off with? B. We're starting up with the B sheet. That's a PS one already? C and C. Are there multiple C's? Oh, there are multiple sheets, so this must be the A. Of the B, sorry. Man, that is hard to see. You can't see the instruction manual at all unless I put a shadow over it. I wish I could find a way to make the camera angle better, but I don't have a way to do that. Not without significantly destroying other stuff in the process. Like I've got a clamp, but I don't have any way to put the clamp on. Okay, so I need 6 and 5. 6 and 5. Right, we're ready to start building. Okay, we're underway now. Man, I really do like the reshrined music a lot. I think I underestimate how much I like this music, honestly. Because someone on the Steam discussions, they actually posted a range of the first stage song of this game, and it was good, but that's when I realized, oh, I really like this music of the original reshrined game. So what do I do about these nips? These knobs right here. You could put them to one side, but I'm afraid they'll get knocked over. Can't really use that. Oh, I could. I want like some sort of container that's easy to get right now. It doesn't involve me getting a bowl. I think I found it. Just give me a second. All I need is a small takeaway box. Oh. Okay. All I need is a small takeaway box. Just wiping it down first. Now if I remember... Oh god, that is a weird place to put the container. Put it there, I guess. Oh, remember to put the knobs in there. Hopefully I remember. For my own sake. So should I just like do this, you think? Yes, I will. If I just have the container here, I may as well. Alright. So, we got my super advanced sanding sticks here that totally not improvised at all. Not homemade in the slightest. I bought these online. I kind of wish I bought sanding sticks online rather than having to make them myself. But oh well. I don't mind. Oh yeah, I should be using a knife first. Get that knife ready, but I think it's already a bit late now. Sorry, whenever I examine stuff, I have it like right here up to chest level. I might accidentally do a face cam. Whatever, we just have it like that. Yeah, whatever. I'll try to do everything down here, but if I ever need to inspect something really close, I will have to look at it like very close. I wonder if this shows up. I'll put this up close and see if it shows up. Come on, I know you can focus. I know you can. It says on your box that you can. Did I not save it? I might have not saved it. No, it's there, it's on. Low light compensation. Does that do anything? Oh yeah, okay, I guess it does. Okay. And what I wanted to show is that the part I want to sand is right next to some panel lines. Next to a groove, so I can't really go and sand that. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Sorry, am I like too... I might have to learn how to get better vision. I have to learn how to get better vision. But oftentimes whenever I do something that requires a lot of focus and a lot of like, I have to be very precise, I really do bring it up right next to my eyes. Oh, this theme. Maybe if I do this, then... Okay, let's see if this can work. Yeah, this can work, but it's bad on my back if I do. I'm trying to find ways to make this view work. It's pretty annoying. I wish I can do an overhead view, but I can't. There's no way. I don't have an easy way to mount my camera for that. This one's gonna be way too hard to sand without ruining the panel line. Just use a knife for now. Guess no sanding for me. Oh, these ones are sand worthy. It's really bad on my back if I really want to maintain that camera angle, so I'm just gonna stop that. Okay, so the grits of sandpaper I have now are 600, 1000 and 12,000. Before I had like 400, 600 and 12,000. Now I have something a lot more suitable for gunpowder building. Yeah, I have to remember not to sand too much. It's working though. Working well, in fact. Is this really 12? Yeah, it is. It was like a 1200 grit. Okay. That's good. So it says in the instructions that you can't see right now. I'll put this here so that you don't have to get blinded. To put these two together. Yeah, the mic is in such an unfortunate spot for this. Maybe if I like, I move this over. Yeah, this could work. This could work a little. Okay. So I'll just put these together. It seems like it's very obvious. I wonder what these are. Are these the wings of the Moebius? Or as I like to say, the morb. So the first piece I snapped together, I don't like how open it is already. That's a great start. You can see that seam line if the camera focuses. I can't really use that. That doesn't help. Red on red. I'm trying to like make this the focus. How come it's not working? Doesn't autofocus work? Oh. I can't rely on autofocus, man. I can't rely on it. So, right here, Excuse me. You can see how open that is. Right there. You can see the seam line, and I can't seem to close it any further unless I use cement, which I don't want to at this point of the build. Just something I'm gonna have to deal with, I guess. There we go. And then 10 and 11. I picked up these models because they were, you know, they're not Gunplas, although they technically are. They're of a different series, EX model, I believe they're called. And they focus on the mobile armors of the Gundam universe. And I picked these up because it was a bit rare to have these EX models be like only $60 Australian. That's unusual because EX models usually go for a lot because they're rare. But I managed to pick this up at a good time. And I really like Pocky and Rocky Reshrine, but man, is scoring really boring in that game, at least for the first few stages. Oh, well, I would extend it to the rest of the game really, because the scoring mechanism is not really it's not really that thought out. It is really old video game design philosophy going on when it comes to scoring, and I don't know if I view that as a good thing. Because for one, it doesn't make scoring that much fun, but at the same time, it's the Pocky and Rocky remake. So it's almost, if you don't have an old school scoring system, then why would you remake the game almost? But still though, I wish they revamped the scoring system to make it so you don't have to do a no-hit run for the entirety of the playthrough. That'd be nice. It's not that bad. Like, in terms of 1cc, it's one of the... As long as you know where the secret life ups are, and how to game the shop to give you the life ups that you can guarantee yourself to get. The game is really easy to 1cc. A lot of people find that hard, but those guys just don't know the secrets, really. I swear that once people know the secrets, 1ccing Pocky and Rocky is really easy. For any character. Might have to sand that. Okay, I'll have to sand that as well, but I don't mind. Having sanding sticks is so much more convenient than using sanding forks. And also wet sandpaper as well. I find wet sandpaper pretty difficult to work with. Just like this part here, because it's slightly curved. I don't think I should even sand this. Oh, it's fine now. Okay. Oh, this is the boss theme. Does it have usually the boss theme stops like right around here. It doesn't last nearly as long. No, it really doesn't have anything beyond this loop. As most people expected, I guess. I wonder if I should be wearing a mask while I do this. Would be a good idea, wouldn't it? I should get back to learning Battle Garega as well. Because I've just been playing all these indie-ish shmups which are focused on one CCing pretty easily. Even Raging Blasters. Raging Blasters is pretty easy to 1cc once you like actually put in the time to learn the game a little. It's pretty easy. All you have to do is not get hit. Like seriously, this Raging Blasters scoring mechanism is you don't get hit, because if you get hit then you actually lose so many points for losing a life, because of the way the not the chaining system works, but the way the gem system works. You lose all of your gems if you lose a life, which is pretty harsh. And gems, I don't know if it makes up the entirety of your points. Yeah, not the entirety, the majority of your points, but it's a hefty amount. So losing all those gems is really bad, and survival in Raging Blasters is scoring as well, because you get extends pretty easily in Raging Blasters when you score. I might have sounded that a bit too much, but that's fine. So I can send that. I'll send this. I want to be careful so that I don't sand too much, because I have done that before, and that was harrowing. I just really like how bouncy the OST is for this game, for Pokemon Rocky Reshrine. Bouncy is a weird descriptor for music, but like this, I probably wouldn't go and put it on the radio or whatever. Like it's not that kind of music I can just jam to, but man is it so fitting for Pokemon Rocky. Like I don't mind listening to it on repeat when I play the game itself. It's that good. And believe me, I have muted game soundtracks for playing too much, like in Final Fantasy XIV when you're too busy doing a raid. That's like the prime example of me muting something. I'm a little afraid to push this one in. Okay, just be confident, I guess. Yeah, just be confident. Okay. So now we put this in with this. Excuse me. God, my shadow being in the way is so annoying, and the mic as well not giving an inch. I gotta figure out some way to make this much more convenient for myself. Okay, so this is the cockpit right here. Right there's the cockpit. So I have to do this. On which side do I guess it doesn't matter. It's symmetrical. Are we doing sound effects now? Oh no, we weren't. Okay. Oh, it just slots in just like that. Just slots in. That's cool. Alright. C8, C17. And it looks like I have to apply a lot of them as well. Oh god. I have to make 8 of it. Okay. We have to make 8 tiny balls. Let's see what they look like. So C18 and 17. We'll just make 1 and see what they look like. I wonder if this particular leitmotif is the Pocky and Rocky leitmotif, or is it the reshrined leitmotif? I don't actually remember the original Pocky and Rocky soundtrack. It might have been really good. I think this song only plays in cutscenes. Yeah, it definitely does. If this played in a stage, I would have remembered. Trust me. I think I would have remembered if it played in a stage. Yeah, there's no way this plays in a stage. It's too cool for a stage. I wonder if I should do a scoring run of story mode. I haven't done that yet. I kinda am hesitant to do so because I'm not a big fan of Rocky. This video is just Rocky that's making me not want to do story mode. I don't like how I sneak those. I'm not a fan of how I sneak those, but whatever. Can fix it a little with a knife. If I have to sand all of this might be a problem. This is definitely stage music. This is stage 4. I don't even remember the stage numbers that well. They're all sort of blended in together. I think this is stage 3. It's very annoying to try and get these knobs off. Maybe if I want to try one of them not sanded and see what it looks like when I eventually put it on. But this song is also really good. Especially this part. It's the sound of milking ghosts. I remember that much at least. Okay. That's the best I'm gonna have to do. It looks real bad, but whatever. And you just, so you make this bowl, right? And then you put it on here somehow. Wait a second. So the bowl is supposed to go on like that. I have to make 8 of these. I have to make 7 more. Okay. Well, that's gonna be a while. Okay. You can do that. Why not? What else should I talk about while I do this? I wonder. There'll be times that I can't talk because I really do need to focus. I'm holding the knife very close to my fingers. But what can I talk about now? I thought I heard someone turn on the radio for like maximum decibels, but I guess not. Right. So what else can, oh yeah, I guess I can talk about the games I want to stream really. Obviously I'm still going through FF7, so it's hard for me to think too much into the future about what I want to play next. But what I'm thinking immediately after FF7 is Chrono Cross. Because I've started that game and I got pretty far actually, but I never finished it. And I want to finish it so I can read the Radical Dreamers. The Radical Dreamers sound novel. That's what I want to do. So that's like the main reason why I wanna take Chrono Cross, just for that. Yo, it's hot! Oh hello, welcome to the stream, Oricidin. How are you doing? I'm finally building a plane. Instead of a gunpla, it's a plane. It basically is. The Sky Grasper is anyway. The Moebius, I don't know what it kinda is a plane, kinda not. Anyway, I was just discussing what I will probably be playing after FF7. It's likely going to be Chrono Cross. But I don't know what I'm going to do after Chrono Cross. It's unlikely I'll continue doing Retro Saturday streams, as I've mentioned before. I think... Well, I mean, and it's also like... Chrono Cross is, for me, a retro game. Because I have played before as a kid, but yeah, never finished it, so... It is still fitting. But still, like... I don't know if I want to like play the Metroidvanias that that I have bought recently, or like I don't know, ran out of Retro Saturday. I haven't. Yeah, I have. I have ran out of interesting things to do on the interesting games to play on the Retro Saturday. We can't all be a hook on the original Game Boy. I don't have many games like that that I played as a kid. But there's like a lot of SNES and Neo Geo games that I haven't played on Retro Saturday yet. Take that out. I can't take it out. Did I screw it up? What the heck? Give me a second. I need one of these. I need a wedge. That worked out so well. Actually, I was so surprised how well the wedge actually helped me out there. Okay, here we go. This is. So I'm attaching some balls onto this shaft. Nothing. No, there's no innuendos there. Look, see. I attached some balls right there, and there's like this shaft thing here. Like, it's the cockpit. Yeah, it's what I did. I'm not even joking. Okay, so wait a second. Is that another C? Banned from Twitch. Imagine if I did that. Imagine I got banned for Twitch just for saying that. And it's not even, and like people like show that to like the Twitch executives, like look at this, look at how sexual this is, and all I'm doing is just like holding up some plastic pieces that don't even look like, oh crap, that don't even look like the thing in question. That'd be crazy. I'm sure people have gotten banned for that though, is the thing. It feels like something Twitch would do, considering Twitch's track record of being the kind of company it is. Almost makes me wanna regret taking up streaming as a hobby. Almost. But yeah, for Retro Saturday, there's some NES games I could play, or SNES, Neo Geo, Nintendo 64 even. I could play Glover. I could play Gex. I have played those as a kid. But nobody... I'm not sure if I want to play Gex, is the thing. That's the main problem here. Does anybody want to play Gex unironically though? I don't think anybody does. I think I remember enjoying Glover, but Glover is a bit... like, why play Glover if you could play Super Mario 64? Why play Gex if you could play Super Mario 64? I could play this Castlevanias on the 64 actually. If I really wanted to lean into retro games. And I haven't Final Fantasy 7 God, where did it go? Probably revealed my face then. I wouldn't have known if I did. I don't care though. It's interesting you brought up Final Fantasy 7 for NES though, because there are some ROM hacks that I did play as a kid. And I'm wondering if I should even do ROM hacks. The main one I know though is Torhormon. That's that's like the main one I know, which is the ROM hack for Pokemon Emerald, I believe, where they just replaced Pokemon with Tuhu characters. That's like one ROM hack. Oh yeah, I forgot about playing like Tuhu fan games even as well. That could have been interesting. I could have been playing Taco Man because I keep dropping this one piece. I could be playing Taco Man if I really wanted to. Shit. I have Butterfingers for this one piece. Now all I'm doing is trying to inspect it. God, I really don't want to sand this, because sanding this many parts is kind of... Oh, this is a cave theme in Reshrined, right? You know, surprisingly enough, despite me being in like top 4 of the scores in Pocky and Rocky Reshrined, I still don't remember which stage number is which. As well as which music this belongs to, because this could be either stage 4 or 5, but then I won't know what stage 4 and 5 are. I think stage 4 is the cave, and stage 5 is the airship, maybe? I think stage 5 is the airship. It's amazing how much I did not retain of the stages available in Pocky or Kiki Kai Kai. I guess they weren't that important to me, I guess. Guess not, because the game is still pretty easy, especially if you're playing for a score and you're playing on normal, the game's pretty easy. There's not much to worry about, so details like, oh, this is the stage of where I had to do this, like, I don't care. Like, if something comes up, I can react to it and be like, oh, okay, this is the part where I do this. I don't have to plan for it. There'll be very few instances where I do have to plan though, but that's like within the stage and like almost like an immediate 5 seconds will have to pass before I have to actually worry about it. The thing I'm mainly talking about is like setting up the shop so that you get the thing that you want to buy from them. Like, you do need to have some sort of planning involved there for a few of them, because like there'll be times where there's like pretty hard to get coins next to shops, and you have to like plan out in advance the amount of coins you want to have before you even see the shop. There are instances like that, but other than that, it's like there's nothing essential for survival, is my point. Co-op on the other hand, yeah, co-op is old school co-op. It's Contra co-op. It's your co-op partner can kill you without meaning to. It's that kind. Which is, you know, I'm impressed that they decided to go with that kind of co-op for the modern Pocky and Rocky. Because only retro games do that sort of thing. But I guess this is a remaster of a retro game, I guess. So I guess they figured that difficult co-op was just part of the game experience. The series experience, mind you. Not a remaster. It's a remake. It's a remake. Yeah, you're right. Definitely a remake. Sometimes I'll just mix up the words and just say remaster, and I won't like think too much on that. Yeah, but it's a remake for sure. It's like me calling the new Resident Evil 4 a remaster. Like it's not a remaster at all. It's quite clearly a remake. It's not a remake either, it's a reboot. Yes, I'd probably agree. Usually when I think of a reboot though, I think of something that like wildly detracts from the original game in some way. So something like, if you know DMC Devil May Cry or Dante's game plays very different from Devil May Cry in general. Like they're both spectacle fighters, sure, but Dante controls very differently. So I consider that game a reboot, where it's like, yeah, it's part of the same franchise, but it's like its own thing entirely. With Pocky and Rocky Reshrined, it doesn't give me that same feeling. It doesn't give me the same feeling as a reboot where it's like, oh, this is entirely different from the usual Pocky and Rocky. Like, no, this is like entirely what I expected from this franchise. That's why I call it a remake and not a reboot. But maybe I just have like a flawed foundation, even considering DMC Devil May Cry, because that game is weird, to say the least. But that DMC Devil May Cry was marketed as a way to like revive the Devil May Cry series in a way, because there hadn't been many Devil May Cry games coming out until DMC Devil May Cry. With the usage I refer to as just being a new entry for a franchise that hasn't had an entry for a while. Yeah, that's why I said that I agree a little bit. But yeah, for me, when I think of reboot, it's what I just said, like a game within the franchise that not only is trying to revive the franchise, but also is like pretty different from what the franchise originally was. Another example is, I don't know if you know this. Do you know the game called Flashback made by Delphine Software? Well, originally made by Delphine Software. Another company, I don't remember the name of the company, unfortunately. They made a reboot of Flashback where it's just like, it was really bad. So the original Flashback was much more similar to the old Prince of Persia games, where like every movement you make is very deliberate, and like it's almost like you're playing a puzzle game more than an action platformer. But the modern Flashback reboot plays very differently from the original Flashback game. It's much more of a 2D action side-scroller than a puzzle game. So in that example, I would also consider the modern Flashback a reboot and not a remake. So that's just so whenever I think of reboots, I kind of like go to that kind of thinking where the game is like very different from its predecessor. And yeah, I didn't read that message, but yes, co-op is unironically more difficult than single player. Yeah, that's a guarantee. God, I want to be careful around this knife. Hold on. You know, the sad thing about co-op, like co-op of the Pocky and Rocky style just reminds me of Contra. And man, it's such a shame what happened to Contra. Thanks Konami for being one of the best gaming companies out there. Somehow you're worse than Squeenix, if that was even possible. But you showed how you could be worse than Squeenix. You showed very well. They decided to release, what was it even called? Contra Hardcore, was it? Some, like, the most modern release of Contra is, I remember, was really bad. And the trailer seemed like it was really bad. And the actual gameplay of it showed that it was really bad. And what is a massive shame is that Contra 4 on the DS still stuck on the DS. That game is actually amazing. The Contra 4 on DS is great, but it's only been on the DS for such a long time. It's crazy. But Konami doesn't think of porting that game at all. Instead, it's got to be these Castlevanias. Who's heard of Castlevania? No one cares about Castlevania these days. Not since Koji Igarashi just left the company. Should I do it? Wait, do I still have the video file? Oh, I do. I'm not gonna show it again, but the Koji interview is probably like I wanna like spread that video whenever possible. Because his analogy of what video games are is so perfect to me. Anyway, like I used to like Contra as a series as well. I think Contra 3 was it? I didn't really play Contra 2. That was still on NES, I believe. But I think Contra 3 I played on SNES, and Super Contra definitely on SNES. If there's a video game title with the name Super in it, chances are it was on the Super Nintendo. For sure. And then I don't remember, I haven't really played any Contras past that actually. Except until Contra 4, that is. I don't think I played, were there 3D Contra games? I'm sure there were. They must have been cashing in on the 3D market at some point, right? Castlevania did it, like I don't see why Contra wouldn't. I'd be surprised if they didn't do that. But anyway, yeah. Massive shame what happened to Contra. Just another case of gaming companies being very out of touch of what consumers actually want. Through like, and it's not even through like subtle details as well. It's just like complete ignorance almost of what consumers want or what their audience wants. I don't think anybody really wanted a Silent Hill pachinko. Not even Japanese fans, right? Was there anyone who was excited for the release of the Silent Hill pachinko game? Was there anybody like that, do you think? Statistically, there had to be at least one, right? But man, it's like... I still can't believe they fielded the idea of a Silent Hill pachinko machine. That's still crazy to me. That they even thought that up as a good idea. That's out, isn't it? Like now? I think that's like out in Japan, in pachinko parlors, I'd imagine. Konami nowadays is much more... They feel a lot more comfortable just like giving out their licenses to other companies or whatever. Am I putting this on right? Oh, I've been putting them on wrong this whole time. So it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be the seam of the bowl. Points. Oh, you can't really see that. Supposed to be that the seam of the bowl points up, like at the first two. Wait, what? Wait, I just confused myself. Hold on. What the heck did I just do? The hell? Wait a second. I want to figure out what I just did. The focus is... Okay, there you go. Why is it so hard to understand? So seam side... is on its horizontal. I'm like confusing myself with what I did. It's right now, whatever. Whatever I did is right now. Who owns Bomberman, by the way? A random question, but Hudson Soft is no longer around, right? Does Konami own Bomberman now? the heck? I don't know if I'm doing this right or wrong. This is so weird. It's a wedge. So I did do it right. It's just no. So towards. Yeah. I might actually break this thing before I even finish building it, because I don't understand. I guess the balls are solidly set in, I think, now. No, they're not. What the heck? This one's still moving. Like, it's hard to see. But trust me that the balls are like, they want to move. They don't want to set inside at all. Zone was heavily inspired by Pocky and Rocky, right? I feel like that's obvious. There's no way. There's no way he got the original idea of Reimu and the Touhou series without Pocky and Rocky. Or specifically Kiki Kai Kai. Like the inspiration seems to be like... That's heavy inspiration. You could say almost ripped off even. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if Zun intentionally ripped off Pocky Rocky. But the similarities are there. It's like Kimba and the Lion King. The similarities are there. Yeah, don't even think about what was actually being shown in the Kimba show. All you need are the similarities with the Lion King to know what kind of show Kimba is. Yeah. Oops. Man, this is not the most interesting of builds because I have to be constructing these balls, and these balls are not very fun to build. This is what oh, I hit my mouse. It looks like this with the balls. Looks a bit weird. Looks like I could use this to hit somebody with and it would kinda hurt. Because there's sharp edges concentrated on like 4 points. Alright. I asked this during the ad, but I'll probably ask it again. Is Bomberman owned by Konami nowadays, or Hudson Soft is no longer around, correct? I'd be surprised if they were. So I wonder who owns them now. I think it is Konami, right? It has to be. Oh, that's it? Well, I was talking about Bomberman because the next song is going to be this. This is long playthrough. Okay, maybe not this. Hold on. How about... We'll just play the NES one and then we'll quickly swap over. Whoops. I haven't played any of the NES Bomberman, but I imagine that's like most people's nostalgia of the actual Bomberman game. For me, it's Neo Bomberman, but even I haven't played much. I haven't played much of that Bomberman either. It's just been all these different Bomberman games that I did play. Man, this is some nice dudes. I don't think I played the Saturn Bomberman game, I think, which is the one that's actually has good music. Come on. Yeah, Saturn Bomberman I think has some good music. This is just a loop. Holy crap. I overestimated how many songs there would be on the NES. Let me see. Is it Bomberman R OST? Should I play that? I don't know. Seems like a trap. Give me a second. This should work. This is the Bomberman I want to play. Saturn Bomberman. It seems like it has some good music, doesn't it? So I'm interested in trying it out. That's really all it takes for me to play a Bomberman game nowadays. Does it have good music? Because, well, I know the gameplay of Bomberman, but what else is there in the game itself for me to keep playing it I guess is what it comes down to. Okay. Just cleaning up. For a second I thought I cut myself, but I realized there's no way of me doing that, so I just pinched myself really hard. It's kind of scary. Man, I really want to be done with building these posts, man. These balls are the exact amount of balls that the pilot has in the show whenever he's up against a Gundam. That's what I'm getting from this. My mind has gone crazy just building this mobile armor's balls. This would have taken forever if I attempted to sand these. It's a good thing I didn't. It would take forever to sand these anyway, but all the other parts, but with these ones in particular I didn't want to do it. So, have I even played... I don't think I really know that any games on the Sega Saturn. Were there even any games? Like, clearly Saturn Bomberman exists, but... What? So frustrating. This should be correct. Oh my god, I did it. I constructed this thing's balls. Finally, jeez. It took so long. Here we go. Was it slightly blurry the whole time? Sorry. What are those balls? Do I know how to angle this freaking camera? Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Well, I hope that was worth it. Okay, B12, B4, B1. Now we can get to building some normal pieces. Okay, 12, 4. Okay. Oh, I was about to burp. Excuse me. Okay. Is anybody even playing... Don't people, when people look for a Bomberman game to play, isn't there like a fan game that's really good? Nowadays, like, you can't even play... Can you play any version of Bomberman R now? Well, I'm sure that you, like, can you purchase one at least on Steam? I don't even know if you can. I don't think there's any Bomberman. This is me not checking on Steam to see if that's actually true. And I'm just like saying stuff just for the hell of it. But I don't think there's a Bomberman game available on Steam right now. Eventually this takeout container will be the best maraca I have ever owned. Once I get enough nibs in there. Wow! They got the theme of Bomberman in this. And it works pretty well. Wow, this music's really good, actually. I'm glad I'm listening to it now. There's one thing I wanted to show, but then I forgot. Must have not been important. I really want to play Bomberman Girls. Just like anything, really. Just not... Just a solid Bomberman game that's not touched by Konami's greedy loot boxes. Not loot boxes, but just greedy hands in general. DLC, I should say. And I guess I can only get that via a fan game nowadays. Man, this song's pretty cool. Reminds me of one of the... Is it Gusty Gardens in Mario Odyssey? Reminds me of... Not Gusty Gardens, but... What was it called? I don't remember what it's called, but one of the songs has like a... like old-fashioned guitar instrument being played as one of the instruments of the song, and it was really cool sounding. Kind of reminds me of that, this song. Okay. Whew. Yeah, that's good. Sorry, I'm very quiet right now. What was that? Oh, it's an intro. So there's... Oh, I see how this playlist is sorted. I was considering buying Resident Evil 4 full price, by the way, but I think... Like, if I haven't gotten Resident Evil Village, then I may as well just hold back on getting Resident Evil 4. Oh, I have to call it Resident Evil 4 23, right? I can't just call it Resident Evil 4 anymore because of the original. The original still exists. It seems like a very different game as well. It's not a remaster at all, which no one was expecting it to be. But one of the reasons that kind of stayed my hand is De Nouveau. Now, I say it's because of De Nouveau that I haven't picked up Resident Evil 4 on launch, but look, I might pick up Etrian Odyssey 3 on launch. I might be a huge hypocrite and pick that game up. Just want to play some Etrian Odyssey on the PC. See how that feels. Oh, vaudeville is a term I was thinking of when I was describing their music. Oh god, am I getting tired? I might be getting tired. Hold on. I think a little drink of water won't fix. Like a sudden pang of like drowsiness just set in. I was like, what? Whoa, that kind of scared me a little. Yeah, maybe I do need hot water. I'm not even joking. I may need hot water. Oh yeah, should I have yeah, no. For the like Etrian Odyssey collection, I don't know if I'm gonna. I've heard that they fixed the bug from the first game. I think that was it immunize bug. I've heard they fixed that, which is it's interesting that they did, because that means I wonder what other kind of changes they're gonna add to the original games. if they are gonna make any changes. So they are fixing bugs, yeah. So I'm wondering how far they're gonna go with that. Rebalancing, yeah. I'd say rebalancing, yeah. Fixing bugs is part of it. Well, the immunized bug should not even have been part of the balance. Like, that was clearly not intentional. So rebalancing it is like, well, is it really that, or is it just fixing a bug? Etrian Odyssey has historically always been riddled with bugs. I guess we'll see how far they go. I'm hoping they like make enough changes that it's almost like a different game, so it justifies me personally picking up these games again, so that's like an entirely different experience. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think I already got that with like Untold 1 and 2, sort of. It is kind of different. So it's unlikely they'll do that. It's unlikely they'll be that different with the Untold series. I don't know. What am I trying to say? I don't think they'll make that many changes, is all I want to say. They'll just fix like the really obvious ones and leave it at that. Which, yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. I think it's for the best. Don't get me wrong, but like, I don't know. It's part of the Etrian Odyssey experience to be like, oh, you just have this super F-off move that just does everything for you. At least in number 4. In number 4 that was the case, but I don't know about the other Etrian Odyssey games. If they just fix bugs and they can't touch EO2 Hex of Revenge? Oh, what is that? What do you mean by that? Oh, isn't... Like, I did play Untold 2, but I didn't really, you know... And that doesn't mean I played Etrian Odyssey 2, though. 1 and 2 are, like, my least remembered Etrian Odyssey games, and I played the Untold versions, and I'd still say that. The only DS Etrian Odyssey game I remember the most is 3. And that's the one I probably will pick up. Okay, so maybe... do that. Let's stick this in. They're finding clever ways to fit in the Bomberman leitmotif. That's interesting. Sure, that's fine. Hexes in EO2 have revenge with scales damage based on the HP they lost. It ignores defenses. They can use hexes with only HP accessories equipped, dealing 4-digit piercing damage. Oh, weird. That... That'd be interesting if they kept that, though. I wonder if they will. God, I can't stop burping. I mean, I'd be fine with them keeping that, but I'd understand if they would rebalance that. 13, 14. EO2 is weird. Yeah, I kind of gathered from that. I wonder if I should, like, in all honesty, I most likely won't pick up the collection or any of its games on launch. Doesn't I could be wrong, but doesn't the devs or the company remove the de novo thing at some point after the game's been launched? Is that true or is that not true? Probably not true at all. Persona 4 Golden probably still has de novo. EO2U is what the hell am I doing? It's a different kettle of fish just from the existence of Fafnir. Oh yeah, Fafnir was pretty OP. Like I kind of the existence of Fafnir kind of made me ignore like dungeon design or whatever, or like enemy difficulty, because I was just like, oh, just like overdrive and then kill everyone with Fafnir. Most publishers remove them after some time, but Atlas hasn't done it. Great, isn't that cool? What a great company Atlas is. I'm so glad to be a fan of their company, of their games even. That's great. I guess that's I guess Fafnir is also the reason why I don't remember Untold 2 that much, or Untold 1, but Untold 1 doesn't have Fafnir, but like, my point is, for some reason the Untold games are not as memorable to me for some reason. I'm guessing it's because I play them in story mode, and story mode's not that interesting. Oh! Oh, I kind of ruined that. Whatever. I don't think Atlas games have been on PC long enough to see if they remove de novo. What do you mean with that? Isn't Persona 4 Golden still on Steam? Unless they've removed other games, in which case I haven't heard about that at all. They're owned by Sega, so at least there's a chance. Yeah, that's true. Don't forget the Morgana Sonic costume in the dancing games. I seen a clip of that and I was like, yep, I'm gonna remember this for eternity, aren't I? And I do. And like Bandai Namco, who stopped using it but haven't removed it from games that had it. So I mean, I guess it's a step in the right direction, but not enough. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. Oh crap, was that blurry the whole time? Oh crap, that was blurry the whole time. Whoops. Well, that's cool. I wonder if somebody in the house is just in the habit of resetting the router. Have to wonder. I think that's... maybe I should have checked, but I don't know. I think that's... I'll need to ask. I've forgotten what I said prior to the crash. Not even the crash, the death of the internet as we know it. They're owned by Sega, so there's a chance. I've read that. Unlike Bandai Namco, yeah, I've read that as well. So I remember I was asking, is there a way to remove the Denuvo? And then my internet died. Oh wait, hold on. I have to do that. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I'm back now. Is my mic on? Yes, my mic's on. So is there no way to remove the Denuvo ever? There has to be like some sort of like underhanded. No, underhanded is the wrong word. Some sort of... Not too familiar with it, but at least there's some cracks out there to remove the Denuvo. But isn't that but if you use a crack, isn't that like pirating the game as well? I don't know. Last I checked, most are bypasses, but it's been a long time since you checked. Right. Do you think you'll check again by the time Etrian Odyssey collection comes out? Are you gonna grab it on launch is actually the bigger question. Yeah, I probably won't pick up Etrian Odyssey on launch. If only because I know what those games are and I don't exactly want to play them again right now. Buying it and then installing the crack is kind of a grey area, right? That's what I figured. Isn't it a shame we have to go through these measures to, you know, even though we own the game, we bought it with our own money, we apparently do not own it, according to Atlas. Yeah, I'll just pick Atlas to blame, even though they're not entirely the ones to blame. What was that? Why did my phone... Persona 4 Golden in PC released in 2020 still has Denuvo. And the fact that they're still using Denuvo now means it's unlikely they're gonna remove Persona 4 Goldens and etc. for the remaining games that they're gonna release on Steam. I wonder why Atlas decides to use Denuvo, or other like-minded companies decide to use Denuvo. I guess they just like they don't want to get their games pirated, but then it ends up happening anyway. So I don't know what just happened. I think the lights blinked for a second, like my computer was gonna turn off. There was gonna be a power outage, but no. And this probably feels that Denuvo is protecting their IP from hackers, I guess. And and because of the sales of their games, they don't really notice like the criticism of Denuvo really. It's like, oh, people are still buying their game, buying our games even though we have this on. Like, why would you change at all? The customers must really like this feature. Not sure when Sonic Mania removed Denuvo, but at some point it did. Do you think that the devs would have something to do with that? Like the devs would ask, hey, can you please remove Denuvo, please? Like, is there a possibility that the devs would ask the publishers? I feel like the Sonic Mania devs would not. I feel like they would complain about that on their game. Don't know, yeah. It's just speculation after all. But yeah, but even though we're talking about Denuvo right now and how much it sucks, it is not really the main reason why I'm not picking up Etrian Odyssey. It hasn't been the reason for anything for a while. Not even for Resident Evil 4 remake. Not even for that. I haven't bought it because it's like really, it's $90. And are we honest? For $90, there's other stuff I would want to get that's much more interesting to me than a video game at this point. So yeah. So although Denuvo does suck, it's hardly the reason why I don't buy the game or buy the game, whatever. I just comment on it being, oh wow, it sucks that it has Denuvo, but then it doesn't really, I don't really mind in the grand scheme of things. The one thing I can say about Denuvo is that it saved me money from not buying games I otherwise would have. Yeah, that's also true as well. Yeah. I think some people would prefer to actually play Persona 4 finally on their PC and put up with Denuvo. I think most people would do that. I was one of those people. So yeah, I don't know. And I didn't really notice anything like any bad performance changes because I already play everything on low anyway, so oh. So I don't know. But yeah, oh crap, did I sand that too much? Oh shoot, I might have sanded this part a bit too much. Hard to see, like the top part here. I'm in the mindset there's so many games out there I'm not losing out on not buying games to denoob or other forms of invasive DRM, especially when backlog as big as it is. That's true. Yeah, I also have a massive backlog, so me buying games is at its lowest priority unless it's related to shmups. If it's a shmup, I'm likely to get it at this point. That's been my buying thought process nowadays. Wow, what the heck? This music is amazing. Saturn Bomberman, man. Master mode intro. Maybe I should play Saturn Bomberman at some point, just to satisfy my Bomberman craving. Shmups never die. Oh, ooh. Crap. What said that? Is it Gunvein? Shmups never die. It was Gunvein. It had to be Gunvein, right? Yeah. Can't be Raging Blasters. No way Raging Blasters would say that. But wait. I feel like there was another game that said that, though. I don't remember. What the hell? Oh, okay. Graze counter. Oh, Graze counter. Yes. Okay, yeah. It's a big thing in the shmup community at large. I wonder what spawned it. Is the thing. I'm trying to think about what spawned it. Gunvein might have said it. I don't know if Blue Revolver said it. Might have said something similar. Listen to Pochinia Time Travel if I haven't yet. Okay. I'll just do that now because it's already like the end of the Saturn Bomberman OST, which I really like so far. Oh, it's not looped though. We'll just leave it there.
This machine will have eyes, ears, and a voice.
Oh yeah, I have heard this. I actually did not hear the guy though. That's new to me. Where does this go? Let's go here. Oh no, what? Oh, it goes here. What? Oh! Oh, I'm holding the wrong piece. That explains everything. I was holding the piece that was not even shown on the manual. Oh, yeah. This needs to be looped for this to be appreciated. Yeah, this needs to be looped. So that... this. And this. Wow, look at that. Looks pretty cool already. It's got a gun that can swivel around. It can't swivel down, which I guess you just angle the ship's pitch. The ship's pitch if you really want to do that, but yeah, look pretty cool already. It already resembles the mobile armor itself. It's just, yeah, everything, like everything else was fun to build, like attaching this gun forever, like I mean forever. Attaching this gun to the jet part was pretty cool, but making these balls was like the most annoying, not the most annoying, but the most boring build, part of the build so far. Link the Unleashed Nexus. There's only a crossfade. Oh, we can listen to a bit of it. And B19. This is C. What's C doing there? Okay. Pretty cool. Ugh. What is this, by the way? 7 years ago. So this game has come out already? It's an area parkour game you played a few times at locals. Oh, that game, okay. It kind of did look similar, but like, I'm surprised it only has crossfade demos on YouTube. Maybe you should be the one to upload the whole soundtrack on YouTube. Without the permission of the composer. Oh! You regret not buying the OST when you had the chance. You can't buy you can't buy the OST anymore. Is it the Exceed problem where they got delisted? Is it that problem? Speaking of the OST, I wish I checked if Refrain's OST was on sale during the big sale. Should have checked that. Refrain Prison Memories. It's been a while since I played that. I remember liking it. Maybe I should learn how to beat it on Expert or whatever the hardest difficulty is. Maybe after Raging Blasters. Oh, speaking of shmups, so you remember how I was looking for the 8-bit Dio controller on JB Hi-Fi, and for some reason I couldn't add it to cart? When I asked someone, when I had an online chat with somebody on JB Hi-Fi, they said they were out of stock and they were going to like delist it from their website or whatever. So that sucked. So yeah, can't get that awesome sale. The OST has only been released on Steam, and it and only the game itself are unbuyable in Australian because of the implementation of... Oh my god, that's... Yeah, okay, I know exactly what you mean then. But for a while, actually, Ikaruga was not available in Australian for quite a while. And I remember being pretty mad about that. So yeah, I understand that completely. The Hangeki problem rate doesn't have an Australian price, right? But yeah, the Pro 2 controller not available at JB Hi-Fi anymore. So I did a little bit of shopping, and I went nowhere because, as it turns out, people's opinions on controllers, there's not very many of them, and I kind of think they're wrong. You can still buy the game itself from the download site, but not the soundtrack. Damn, that sucks. Maybe it's something you have to like tweet them at. You should, you know what? Tweeting is not a bad idea, because let me show you this. Hold on a second. Let me show you this. Oh my god, the cat jam! Cat jam's perfect here. So I have a Twitter, yeah. So I tweeted this because of course I did. Master of Penetrator, which is an achievement you get from Rolling Gunner. And I want to point out that I got a like from Project Rolling Gunner Official. So the official Twitter account of Rolling Gunner, I got a like just from posting this dumbass achievement name. So yeah, maybe tweet them and maybe something will happen. I don't know. Maybe not though. It's most likely not. You know, I've had a surprising track record of companies sort of contacting me. Well, okay, this is not really a contact, let's be honest. But like sort of recognition by like devs, because I got one from Spike Chunsoft and then I got one from Rolling Gunner, which is, I really did not expect Spike Chunsoft to even respond to me at all, but they did, and I'm still surprised by that. They addressed the bug that I complained about, which is weird. It's too bad that I don't like the game much, but still really cool. I'm talking about Sheeran, by the way. It's too bad I don't like Sheeran that much, but it's still cool of them to respond like that. And Rolling Gunner, they just put it like there because it's funny. Not really contact. Kind of hard to tweet using the Twitter I don't have. Yeah, it is hard to justify getting a Twitter nowadays. I rarely use Twitter to browse. I kind of just like, oh, is there something I want to say? I'll just post it and then yeah, leave it at that. That's all I do with Twitter. And if there's cool art, I'll be like, oh yeah, I like that, and I like that, and then yeah, that's all I really do with Twitter. I'm gonna try my best to not get into an argument of any kind on Twitter, because screw that. The platform is not designed for that. It's designed for memes. That's what it's designed for, and I'm using it for memes. Is that it? Oh, that's all. Is there any music I I want to go back to the controller talk, but I need to find some music to play that is not DMCA-able. I say that because I just saw Gran Turismo 3 music, and I highly doubt that's gonna be safe to play. Oh, I think I know. I think I know what to play. I know exactly what I want to play. Was I done with this? It's done as it could be. Classic Steam forums where the thread about Australian for the game got the response. I don't think the game is available in our region to purchase from Rando. Yeah, it was the thread about Australian price for the game got the response. Oh, like it's saying something really obvious, right? Oh, this already looks kind of cool. Wow, this... I mean, I like this kit a lot. It's, you know, it's actually nice to not be building a Gundam for once. Even though I'm probably gonna build more Gundams later on, but man, this is cool. I kind of am... This could be a shmup! This is a shmup plane, for sure. Already. I could just like leave it like this and it'd be fine. Okay, so that's that. What? See? What the hell is C16? Oh! Wow! Oh wow, that is quiet. Hello, welcome to the stream, Corvus. How are you doing? Wow, thank you for the raid! I'm glad that my streamer bot actually works there. I don't have to like manually shout out you. But hey, welcome to the stream! You were just building your Jinx, weren't you? I saw some of that as well. So... interesting that you're building that resin kit as well, because I'm also building something from Seed. Gundam Seed. You know, the best Gundam show ever made. I'm sure many people would object to that. Hello, welcome to the stream, O-Type, an unpredictable artist? Yeah. When am I going to be making the cup noodles model? Oh, that's a good question. When am I going to make that? $26. That's a bit... That's a bit... you know what, that's an okay price for the meme. I don't know, maybe. Maybe... I would be interested to build that. Hello, welcome to the stream, Albie. Hello. They 3D scanned a real cup noodle. I actually saw the video of someone building that cup noodle model kit, and it looks really good. Like, I was actually impressed that it's not like a cheap throwaway gag. It was actually like a real model kit that looks really good. So I was looking at C16 and I was wondering what the... Holy crap! That's C16? Wait, that little piece right there? That little piece right there is C16 compared to these other big pieces? I would not have noticed. How's the build going, Helix? I just started. I'm just building the Moebius. I almost called it Morb. I almost did. I just started building the Moebius. Building the balls was like kind of annoying, but like everything else has been pretty fun so far. Yeah. And I kind of started on the Sky Grasper, but I want to finish building this. This already looks really cool. It's an awesome feeling to be building something that's not a Gundam for once, or a mobile suit, and instead just like a plain old mobile armor, which is what I wanted from this kit. So yeah. Yes, I was that close to calling it a Morb. Don't you worry. B17. But yeah, I finally got myself some marked setter, by the way. It's been a while. So now I will finish putting on decals on my Petlo ball, and I'll show that like next week. I'm sure I'll do that off stream. I underestimated how long putting decals on would be. I thought it'd be like not that long, but it's actually it's a little fidgety to get to like the... It's a little fidgety, isn't it? Because it's... You have to like dunk the decal in water, and then you have to get both a tweezer and a spudger to like slide the thing onto the on the part you want to put it on, as well as apply mark setter before that. Like I was surprised how fidgety it was. D17. As you get better at doing decals, you'll be able to do it faster. Yeah, that's generally the case for all of these builds, really. Like, I'm a lot faster at removing the knobs than I was at the beginning. At the beginning, I didn't even remove them, I'll be honest, so... 18. I've also noticed that the Patlabor decals are pretty thick. I don't know how I'm gonna show that. Give me a second. Are the decals supposed to be pretty thick? I don't know how I'm gonna show this. So there's the backing paper, right? And then there's this. But it's pretty... I don't know how I'm gonna show this. Okay, let me see if I can... What is this? You might need to borrow some of that mark setter. Yeah, you can if you want. But I will be busy using that. Yeah, I don't know. That's not showing up very well, is it? But the point is, like, it's so thick, as much thicker than I expected, that I kind of, like, I ordered some mark softer just to make the edges a lot more invisible, because this is like my first attempt at putting on the decal here. Right here. Please focus. Why isn't it? Right there, you can see the edges, and I kind of screwed up on the top left part. You can see there's a cut there. But you can see the edges of it, and there's like a noticeable gap between the part and the decal. So it's like I feel like I need mark softer. Those are thick. Yeah, I kind of figured, and I had that feeling that they were really thick, unusually thick. That yeah, I was like, okay, I need some mark softer for this, don't I? So I went and ordered some, as well as a bunch of additional decals. So yeah, I was pretty surprised by the Patlabor decal, but really fun to apply still. It's just like more fidgety than I expected. But yeah. Where was I? Okay, the music is unfortunately not auto-playing correctly. Oh hey, it's the best Guilty Gear song of all time. Are you gonna debate me on this, Orison? Or are you gonna bring up one of the GBA soundtracks? This is coming from somebody that's not a big Guilty Gear fan. So I have no idea what I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm still having fun building these kits, man. Like, I looked into trying to get an airbrush station, but at the moment they're like a bit pricey. So I'm building the kits I already have, or were like somewhat rare, kinda, because this Moebius kit right here is an EX model kit. EX model kits are pretty rare, especially for my local hobby store, so I was like, well, I feel like if I miss out on this, I will miss out on it completely. So I kind of just like bought it, and it was pretty cheap. It was like $60-$70 Australian. So I picked this up. Softer may or may not help. Generally, softer is going to help getting a decal to lay flat on the curved surface, but I don't know if it's going to help thick edges. Hope it does though. Yeah, we'll find out. There's no harm in me really trying it out, I know how to speak. There's no harm in me seeing if it works. So, and if it doesn't work, then it's fine. I can use it for exactly that purpose of getting it to lay flat. So it's fine. Like I'm not buying Mark software just for that explicit purpose. It's all about experimentation when it comes to these model kits. I'm sure if I was like I'm sorry, C6, I would not have practice trying to weather my kits at all if I didn't experiment. And you practicing weathering techniques, you have to experiment. There's no way around it. Because I'm kind of the sort of person that's kind of afraid to do irreparable damage to my kits. Because I'm like, oh, I'm kind of scared of doing this. But you kind of have to have no fear in that. And just accept that it might just ruin the kit. But it's okay because the kit is probably not that expensive. I've only done it on inexpensive kits. Anyway, you'll be gotta sleep. Have a good stream, Night Wheel. Thank you for the raid, Corvus. I didn't check out the... I don't know if you finished the Jinx, but I'm definitely gonna check some of that out and see where you're at with that build. Because I remember you were doing some painting and it looked really cool. But yeah, thank you for the raid. Have a nice night, Corvus. Listen, I didn't manage to dynamite most of the Unleashed Nexus soundtrack a while back. You can send it to you if you like it. I'm sure. Maybe. I don't know. Like, the reason why I'm kind of pensive, is pensive the right word? I don't know if pensive is the right word, but like uncertain is because I haven't played the game myself. I don't know how important that really is, but man, this playlist has some silence to it. Ugh. So get that. Oh crap, did I forget to unfocus that? Whoops! Totally forgot to unfocus. Sorry about that. I'm sure it's not one of those games where like the musical timing is that important, right? It's not that kind of game. So yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'll probably roll just like, if you did send it to me, I'll be like, okay, yeah, that's cool. Don't think too much more of it. If it was something like, what's a good example? I can't really, well, I'll just use a game that I already have the soundtrack of. If you like said, oh, I dynamite the music to Celeste or something, I don't know. If you dynamite that and then you're like, oh, you can send it to me if you like, I'll be like, yes, can you please do that? But that's only because I played Celeste and I really like that game. But in my case, I don't know what the Unleashed Nexus really is. That's going to be the case for every game I don't play, by the way, so it's not exclusive to that game. I've never heard Soul's theme in the Korean soundtrack at all, actually. By the way, that is the soundtrack I'm playing. The Guilty Gear is known for these kind of heavy rock-ish soundtracks, but there's a Korean composer who's sadly no longer with us anymore, that basically made an arrange of these Guilty Gear tracks, and they sound really good. For the longest time, a lot of people on the Steam forums were asking Arxis to include these Korean tracks in Strive or Plus R, like in every Guilty Gear game basically. And I don't know if they were ever successful at that, unfortunately. I'm sure people have modded these soundtracks in though. Because these are good tracks, and they deserve to be remembered. There you go. Man, it's annoying that these tracks have some weird silence at the end. I'm not sure why every song is like that on YouTube. Let's just go skip to the best one. Well, we already did the best one, Kai's theme, but the second best one. Where the hell is it? It's not here? What? What? You're gonna have a playlist but not include Slayer's theme? What? Okay, here we go. That is stupid. You don't include Slayer's theme in your playlist? There we go. The sound of Castle Super Beast, as one might say. One of the better themes of the Korean soundtrack for sure. No wonder people were asking for the soundtrack for Guilty Gear Strive. I think I was one of the people that asked for that too. Oh yeah. Man, this goes much harder than I remember. This might have replaced Kai's theme. You have a DRM-free copy of Link to the Unleashed Nexus because you had to buy it directly from the publisher to have it on Steam. You have to buy it directly from the publisher to have it on Steam. What do you mean by that? My reading comprehension is not good, so you may have to explain that. What do you mean by that? You have to buy it directly from the publisher to have it on. So after you bought the game, after you asked to buy the game from the publisher, they then decided to put it on Steam or something? Banana. This is cool. Oh, when it comes to Guilty Gear soundtracks, by the way, once we heard one, I'm definitely gonna go straight to the GBA one. If I have to listen to Guilty Gear music, we have to go straight to the GBA one. What's like a good... Oh, here we go. No, that's actually good. No, here we go. Advanced Edition. There we go. Now this is the Guilty Gear soundtrack I know it for. And it's probably one of the better ones. I'm like, unironically. Oops, I used the wrong bit. Playism used to have their own store where you could get a Steam key along with a DRM free code. The Playism store closed down though. Oh, okay, I understand. So it wasn't listed on Steam originally, but they offered you a Steam key still. Weird. This is a pretty good track though. Like, I was expecting it to be a lot worse, but I guess not everything can be mainstream. Oh, it was listed on Steam? Okay. But you could also buy from the publisher, right, okay. Oh! That. Okay, this is not as time-consuming as the balls. Is there an orientation I have to worry about? Oh yeah, there is. Sorry, hold on. What the hell? Okay, so it goes on like that. I was confused because the orientation of the backplate kind of matters, because you see there's like a flat part at the bottom there. It's kind of hard to see, but there's a flat part there, and I was kind of confused on what orientation is supposed to be, but I guess why I have it now is correct. Is it May's theme that's bad on the GBA? Oh no, this is fine so far. E7. No, this is fine. It must be... I think it was Jams, actually. Is Jam in GBA? I think it was. Oh, it's trying. At least it's hey, at least it's way better than the current song she has in Strive. Now that's a take. I'm sure people... there's obviously people that like the Strive soundtrack, but for me, in a fighting game, I really don't like it. I really do not like listening to that kind of music when I'm playing a fighting game. Maybe as like something to listen to as background noise maybe, but like not during a fighting game. Come on. I mean, and I know Strive is a kid's game. It's a kid's fighting game, sure, but that still doesn't excuse like the song choices that you can have in that game. My statement was designed to aggravate as many Strive fans as possible. There's nothing wrong with the game as well. Like, I'm just trolling. I just would prefer I don't play it. That's all it comes down to. And I'm a Nago player as well. I'm the guy that's playing the cheap character, and I'm the one that doesn't want to play the game. Isn't that weird? Nagoro Yuki was so broken. Yes, allow me to cancel into another special for basically nothing at all. Because it's almost like it's exactly the trading card game thinking. It doesn't matter if you're at 1 HP or 1000 HP or whatever. If you win, you win. And that's with Nago. It doesn't matter if your blood gauge is going to go up. If you win, you just won. That was my thinking when I played Nago. So I was like, yeah, okay, that's easy enough to understand. And I won so many games like that. I easily reached rank heaven like that, and it's like, yeah, it's all because of Nago. Nago was way too strong. So I don't understand how this gets attached. Like this? Guess it's... I can pull it out if it's a problem. Is it... Yeah, okay. Maybe it's Jam's theme that was really bad. Oh wait, Jam wasn't even in the Advanced Edition. Never mind. What was the bad one? Burly Heart? It might be that. Oh no! Yeah, Jam is... What the heck? I searched for Jam. There we go. Now this is Guilty Gear music. B8, 3, and 2. Huh. I should have made a petition to include this music in Strive. I'm surprised that Jam isn't even in Strive yet. Bedman? What? Oh. Bedman is in Strive, but not Jam. Isn't Jam like a beloved character? I would have thought they would have included her. But then again, this is coming from somebody that knows basically nothing about Guilty Gear. I just dabbled in it for a bit. Who knows what Arxis is thinking nowadays. A lot of beloved characters aren't even in Strive actually, so maybe Jam's not the odd one out. How are they going to be attacked? Yeah, okay. I don't need to do too much to fix these up, but I'm going to do a bit. Oh, excuse me. Okay, what's some other music I could play? I don't know. Am I allowed to play Guilty Gear music? It's auto playing Guilty Gear Advanced Edition music right now. Wow, Vikings theme is actually fine. Not as not as offensive as a Jam's theme, I guess. Ah, this is fine sounding. This is completely fine sounding. So... Oh! Wow, I nearly dropped that piece. What's the time? Oh, it's already been 2 hours. I'll continue building. But maybe I should take a break though. I don't know. I don't know what piece this is supposed to... Oh. So is that. I'm attaching these little wings to it, and I didn't know which one. I don't know if that went on this side or on the other side. God, this is so awkward. I thought I broke it for a second. What? The heck? How did that... What? Okay, hold on a second. What the heck is going on here? I'm not even listening to this music. I mean, I am, but like, this is some weird track. Seem to... Oh, is it because... Yeah, maybe now I can put it... What? I don't get it. That seems much better. Maybe it is supposed to point up. I have the wings on these two sides pointing up now. Let's see if I can make that make this better. Wing, the two little wings on these sides here, they're pointing upwards now. For the one of them was pointing downwards and it fit in like normal. It fit in naturally, so I thought that was correct, but then no, that was wrong. That's a bit weird. Okay. So this one quite clearly goes on top. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, looks like I have to make the main gimmick of the Moebius. So, the gimmick of this red part here, of this red mobile armor here, is that there's these like 4 barrel looking things, and they're the main ways that this Moebius is able to actually fire and fight back against other mobile suits. So now we're onto them, and I have to make 4 of them. I just noticed that the gun is supposed to be black. Gun's not black here. I don't have an airbrush on me. They couldn't color correct that at least? That's disappointing. I mean, I'll finish the build, of course. Like, why would I not? But that is disappointing that they couldn't even color correct a big part of the gun. And I don't know if they even provided stickers even. There's no color correction stickers there. So I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing actually. Would I have preferred color correction stickers or not? I would have preferred the option of having them. We're still listening to this Guilty Gear music. I can't believe we are. Okay, I'm gonna swap over. Is there any particular... Maybe... Okay, hold on. I don't know if this music is gonna be good. This is gonna be this is a shot in the dark if this music is good enough. So this music is from Atomic Bomberman, which I think is, I don't know where it was released, but it was like a more westernized Bomberman, I think, until the ultimate of westernized Bomberman got released, called, what was it? Bomberman Zero or something? Something edgy like that. Had an edgy name at least. Oh. So with these EX models, I'm sure like a lot of the focus is seems like a lot of the focus is you need to have like the tools to make them good on your own. Like with other Gunpla kits, there's usually like there's color correcting stickers, there's proper colored plastic, and you don't have to glue these pieces. Oh, ads are playing. I guess I won't say anything. I will have to sand these. I forgot what I was going to say earlier. Whoops. I forgot. Oh well. Must have not been important, as usual. Listen, if you're still here, how do you feel about... Do you have any opinions with the 8-bit DO Pro 2 wired controller? Because I've noticed there's actually a wired variant of the Pro 2, which is the first I've heard of it, and it appears to me that the wired controller doesn't have gyro, which I don't care about, and apparently it has better, it has a higher polling rate, or like just has less input lag than the wireless version. Do you know if that's true or not? Because I was considering actually picking up the wired option because it was much cheaper. And I don't really care about gyro features. Because if I want gyro features, I'll just use the Nintendo Switch Pro controller that my brother is currently using and I don't have on me right now, so... Yeah, I'm good without gyro. I guess it would be nice to have the option of gyro, but... I don't know, it's really very low on my priority. I really only care about input lag and a good D-pad. It seems to me that the wired variant actually accomplishes that. I can't believe I haven't taken a break. Taking a break right after an ad though kind of sucks. I should have taken a break during the ad. I don't know if I still want to get a new controller though, because the wireless 8-bit DO Pro 2 controllers are on sale on Amazon, but I don't know if I really want to pick those up because they are a bit pricey. And the reviews that say that they had their controllers having... that some of the controllers have disconnect issues is kind of worrying because my controller has disconnect issues. So I'm pretty worried about that. But I'm sure it's really not that big of a complaint. I was also considering getting an Xbox controller, but they're not on sale, so screw that. I might have to get like a wired 8-bit DO controller if I really want to get... Why is this not... yeah, I might have to get a wired 8-bit DO controller rather than a wireless one, because I really don't care for the wireless options of the controller. It's not like I'm like playing on my sofa or on my bed or whatever. Like, I'm not playing in a weird position. I'm just playing on my computer, and it's not like I use the wireless function for anything. All it's going to be there for is just having the option, and I don't really care for the option. I think this is just leading up to me just buying the wired version, honestly. Like I'm trying to find reasons for myself to get the wireless version, and I can't really think of any. So I think I'll just end up getting the wired one. What is this music? This is kind of weird. C13. Right. Man, how I wish I could do some painting. I really need to like research. I've already done the research. I just need to buy an airbrush station that will suck up all those fumes, and then I'm pretty much ready to go. Barring some painting ingredients, of course. Okay. So what was that? C13. That was okay. C15 and 14. Ah, the other bits of the Moebius are painted on. So this is a pit that requires painting. I mean, that's not surprising from what I just learned of the gun being not red. I probably will finish building this on my own time, and then like the next build that I do will be of something else. Because I'm not super impressed with the parts of this so far. Which I guess it's not supposed to be that impressive. But yeah, it's not much to this kit. I wish I had the proper colored pieces or whatever, but now we have to do some painting. I guess it is in line with these EX models. The EX model line is supposed to be much more like a traditional, like Western model kit style, where you have to do the painting, you have to glue the parts in. I think that's what the EX models were trying to do, like replicate that kind of building process. And well, from this they kind of succeeded, or it's very reminiscent of that, because I've had some experience trying to build a World War II aircraft and failing, because as a kid I didn't know that you needed to use glue and also that you had to paint it, and the paint smelled really bad and I didn't have a good environment to paint that stuff in, so I wasn't able to build that particular aircraft. And this is reminding me of that right now, except it doesn't need glue, which is still good. Yeah, as long as I can like build it and get the shape, that's fine by me. The sky grasper is blue, isn't it? The sky grasper has some blue in it, but I didn't get any blue plastic pieces. Uh-oh. Yeah, so color is not a priority in this kit. This is an entirely painting type kit, which honestly I don't mind getting for once, because I need to learn how to paint, and I feel like these models are the perfect kit to paint. Of course, there's some that I could just practice with. Some pretty bad ones I don't care about. Like the 30-minute mission ones. The 30-minute mission ones are, you know, they're decent quality for how much they're worth, but they're not that good. So I don't mind trashing them a little. This is good enough. They're not gonna see that anyway. Okay. All right. There's the ultimate kit that I want to build, but obviously do not have the money to build. Obviously not. Is the perfect grade 007 sword blah, blah. This 007 sword / G kit. The perfect grade version of that. Because that's the suit I'm maining in M-Bond. Wow, the cut. I just realized the menu is a weird color. That's the suit I'm maining in M-Bond Extreme Versus. And I don't know, I just kind of I like the look of the 7 sword G Gundam out of all of Setsuna's numerous suits. Because he has a lot. He's got the Exia, he's got like the visor, he's got the Quanta, he's got a lot of suits. But out of all his variations, I like the 7 sword one the most. So that's like my dream model kit, but that's $400. That's 400 Australian. I wish I was so well off I could just like buy that, but I am not that well off. But eventually, I will want to get that. But yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen anytime soon. Oh, there was something else I want. Oh yeah, it's when the name of the suit is kind of weird because it's called 7 Sword G, and I was always wondering what the G stands for. Like, what could it be? Could it be like Gundam? But in the name it already has Gundam. But no, the G in 7 Sword G means gun. It just means gun. The G is only there to signify that the suit has a gun. That's it. It's not a special gun. It's just a regular old beam rifle. But for some reason they felt the need to name it 7 Sword Gun. For whatever reason. Which is an interesting choice. I mean, that just made, in my opinion, it just made me appreciate the suit even more because it finally like made it clear what kind of suit it was. It has 7 swords and it has a gun. That's all I need to know. And it's all there in the name. That's why I like the suit so much. All these other Gundam names are weird, like Death Sight. What's so death about it? It just has a sight. Gundam Wing is not the main thing about the Gundam Wing Zero is not the wings, but with the giant laser cannon it has. Not laser cannon, but you know what I mean. Giant gun. But no. Setsuna suit is here to say nope. We just have a Gundam that uses a gun. That's it. That's all I need. What the heck is this asking me? Oh, like this. Like this. Okay. Yeah. That's also why I tend to appreciate Gundams that have, or mobile suits that have weird names to them. I've noticed that quite a bit. Like just Toll Geese, which is one I built the real grade version of the Toll Geese actually before on stream. I don't really like it. It's very hard to make it stand on its own. Yeah, it's very hard to make it stand on its own, but I like the suit in general anyway, so I still like it. I still like the design of the suit. It has a really funny name, like Toll Geese. It's like, how did they think of the name for that? So that's a very interesting name to name your suit. Not a very cool sounding name, is it? And then I have a Crossbone, which I mean, pirates are cool, right? I think pirates are cool. I don't know. I mean, I do pirate sometimes. Not new games, but I am a well-known pirate of the seven seas of the internet, but like C6. But yeah, the crossbow I like. I mainly like it for the big dumb cloak that it has. I always wondered before I saw the design of the crossbow in Gundam, and I've always wondered why it has a cloak, because why would it? Has anti-beam coating evolved to the point that you can just have a cloak and it will just work? And apparently it does. The cloak is actually a functional, useful thing that the suit has, which is really surprising. It was really surprising when I learned that, because I thought it was just like something that's really cool looking, and it is. But nope, they had to make it functional. I would have preferred if it was just for looks, honestly. And the main character only just put the cloak on the Gundam just because it looks cool and it's a minor distraction for enemies. It would have been cool if it was for that, but no, it's actually something useful. Okay, should I sand this? Yeah, I should sand it. I don't really like the music of Atomic Bomberman right now. It's been pretty plain. I'm thinking of swapping over to something else. Question is, what do I want to swap over? What the? Basketball? It's NBA Jam music all of a sudden. I was not expecting that out of a Bomberman game. Okay, I'm gonna change the music. What should I change it to, though? Saturn Bomberman was amazing, but Atomic Bomberman is not. That's kind of surprising. I guess we can do this. Wow, 3 million views, this one song. I wonder why. This is Arashi no Saxophone 2, which is Iori's theme in King of Fighters 96. And it has 3 million views for a reason. Very well known theme that Iori has. It's interesting that in the lore, Iori is a jazz player, but he doesn't play the saxophone. I don't know what he plays. I think it's double bass actually. But yeah, he knows how to play an instrument in the universe of King of Fighters. It's pretty funny, and he's a musician. It was a missed opportunity for SNK to not make him a saxophone player though. Just from his theme though. Like it, I don't know. Saxophone will fit Iori perfectly. Okay. Whoa! I thought I snapped it for a second. Come on. Yeah, come on. So that's the barrel. It's supposed to have some white on the edges here, but it's all red. It's all red plastic. So if you're looking for accuracy just from this kit, you're not gonna get it just straight out of the box. You have to paint it. Yeah. Oh well. Oh god. There's so many more small pieces. Oh, there's a stand! This comes with a stand? Hold on a second, I wanna... This comes with a stand! I want to build a stand. Oh, it does, look at that! Huge! I wonder what this piece is for the kit. That can't be a stand, right? No, it's obviously... Gotta make the stand so that you can actually make that fly and not have it lay there on the ground. Put the barrel aside for now. this music is so good. Way better than Atomic Bomberman, even though Atomic Bomberman wasn't trying to compete, really. But the point is, I would much rather listen to this. A cold ending, just like that. Okay, how about get this? The Kyo theme. If you've been watching the stream for a long while, you have to been watching my stream for quite some time. You would know that I'm a huge fan of Kyo of King of Fighters. I'm such a huge fan of Kyo, I will go as far as to play him 3 times in one King of Fighters game. I will, and I can. And I think that's really cool that I can do that. Baked Demon, yes. That's also one of my favorite moves as well. Baked Demon. Unfortunately, okay, so the thing with King of Fighters is that they have really stupid special move names. Baked Demon's not one of them, I'm not saying that. But if you look at Avochi Chris's special moves, I think they're in Russian. Avochi Chris's special move names are in Russian. So I can't say them because I can't read Russian. And if you do say them, no one knows what you're talking about. But then there's other ones that I know off the top of my head. Like, Kyo has Red Kick, Up Kick, Baked Demon. I think it's technically called Fireball, funnily enough. Yes, Kyo's DP is also known as Fireball. Although I think that's for Iori more than Kyo. So yeah, it's known as Baked Demon or Fireball. Both names are great. But then Kyo also has his Rekka series. Now you notice that I said Rekka series and not the actual move names, because the actual move names are really stupid, because it's all like 112 shikis, whatever, like way too hard to remember. So everyone just calls it the Rekka, because it's so much easier to say it that way. But then for like K-Dash and Kula, I know all of their move names by heart. Crow Bites, Ice Spin for Kula. Oh man, I don't remember the follow-up though. I think the follow-ups are just called follow-ups. There's Crow Bites, which is their DP. Oh crap, maybe I don't know them as well as I thought. I know K-Dashes, I think. There's K-Dashes, Iron Trigger, Minute Spike. He has Crow Bites as well. And he has all the follow-ups from Iron Trigger, which I don't remember the name of. I don't think they have a name. But the point is, special move names are really stupid. Especially Avochi Chris's. They're the most stupid. I think a lot of them get even worse than that. Oh wait, Kula's spin attack is not called Ice Spin, it's Ray Spin. I just remembered. Yeah, it's called Ray Spin. But everyone just calls it Tatsu because it looks like Ryu's Tatsumaki Senpuyaku. Or is it Senpyaku? No, it's Senpuyaku. Senpukyaku. There we go. I think it's that. Senpukyaku. Yeah, it is. I think in Street Fighter 4, Ryu does say the whole thing when you do his heavy kick Tatsu. He will say Tatsumaki Senpukyaku, and he says it really fast. That name is... Everyone just calls it Tatsu. Why wouldn't they? The heck was that? Winner screen? They did the arrange for even the 30-second song clips? That's interesting. I guess it's to make it so the entire soundtrack is arranged. When's Mew gonna come to King of Fighters 15? Is Mew the goth girl in the King of Fighters GBA game? I don't remember the name exactly. It was the one where she was like a massive zoner, and I played her like one, and it was super effective to do so. I want her in King of Fighters 15. I don't care about the Kyo wannabe in the GBA game. I forget her name. Is it? It's not Sakura. It's something. But I don't care because I only care. Look, if I want a Kyo wannabe, I just play Shingo. One's plenty for Kyo wannabes. If I look. Kyo wannabes? No, I don't like that. Kyos? Like many Kyos? Yes. That's what I'm here for. I don't care about Shingo. He wants to be Kyo so much. I don't care about that. But Kyo again? Yes. That's what I want to see. Such a jovial theme for a fighting game. I would not want this in my... when I'm fighting them in a fighting game for sure. This is not something I play. At least it's... no, I can't say at least anything. Not exactly... Guilty Gear Strive is very similar to this. In that some of the tracks in Guilty Gear Strive are just not compatible with a fighting game format, really. And I don't even mean that as like... it's not like something genre-based, really, or like how the music sounds or whatever. It's that you can't hear the entire song in a fighting game match. That's the main problem I have with that soundtrack. Like, the music, some of the tracks only get good after a certain point, but you never reach that certain point, ever, in an actual match. You have to actually listen to the track, like, on your own, and listen to the whole thing on its own, to actually get the full value, I guess, of the track. Which I think is a little annoying. I think in that regard, I think it's a big misstep of the music in Guilty Gear. Because the Guilty Gear music, as much as I meme on it with the GBA soundtrack, It is actually genuinely good overall. Like Kai's Holy Orders is good. That's about the only one I remember. Oh, Eno's themes are good as well. I also like Eno's theme in Strive as well, but like with the caveat that I'm listening to it on its own and not in the game. But Strives is the most unsuitable for fighting games almost. Like you can like the music, that's fine. I'm not liking the music is fine. It's just not the very nature of it is not for fighting games. That's always been my issue with the soundtrack. May's theme actually works really well in the fighting game though. I'll admit that. Even if I don't like May's theme that much. At least it works. At least it gets to the point very quickly, is what I'm trying to say. Oh! It just like kind of clips on. Does it? I don't know if it does actually. Oh yeah, it does! Whoa! Wait. The hell? Oh, here we go. It was clipped on the wrong way. Oh, what the? I wanna... There you go. It's unfortunate it's all red, isn't it? That comes from no color correction at all. From the plastic or from stickers even. And then I'm gonna patch this. Doesn't look too bad, just needs some painting, as usual. It seems like it's pretty easy to get the parts off as well, so that's good at least. Okay. Let's finish like one barrel, and maybe call it? I think, yeah, I think I'll probably call it once I finish this barrel. No, with SNK releasing these dating games on the DS and also on mobile for guys and gals, I should remind you. How come Oxys don't do that for Guilty Gear? How come? SNK is willing to do that, right? KOF for girls? Oh wait, is it? Yeah, KOF for girls, I think it's called. How come Oxys isn't willing to do that? I'd be down to play a game like that. Not on stream, but I definitely would want to try it out. Like how I would want to try out the KOF dating games. You know, there's a surprising amount of KOF dating games. I did a little bit of research. It's a surprising amount. It goes beyond the King of Fighters for Girls rabbit hole, I guess, whatever. C10, 12. But yeah, I'll be willing to play that. I'm sure many others would. For sure. I'm not sure if Daisuke... I'm not sure if the creator of the Guilty Gear franchise would want that though, is the thing. I think he'd be very adamantly against that sort of thing. He seems like the kind of person that would be against that. Which is fair. It's fair. But then again, I don't know if Arxis or Daisuke even I don't think they've experienced the total bankruptcy that SNK actually suffered from. That SNK was actually willing to resort to dating sims in order to stay afloat. I don't know if Arxis has ever done something like that. There's a lot of pieces here. Okay, well, I have to do this for each barrel? Oh man. So much. Yeah, it's fine. Man. What the hell? Oh! I was like, wait, what is this song? But I was like, oh wait. Yeah, okay, I know this song. I wasn't expecting lyrics, that's all. Unironically, a banger song. I might prefer the original actually. Yeah, I actually prefer the original. It's so much more upbeat and much more suitable for the lyrics. But this isn't bad at all. this piece. This piece right here. I see the snapping points. I see them. I can snap it right now. Be careful. I really don't like this piece at all. Seems so easy to break. No matter how I hold it. Oh hey! This is the theme for that character that just came out. Kim Kapwan, is that how you say his name? Recently got announced in a trailer showcasing his moves and all that, and he looks really cool. I will definitely consider trying him out. But I just wish he wasn't so expensive to get. For some reason the DLC for King of Fighters is abnormally expensive. Which I guess that's the landscape for fighting games nowadays, but man, how I wish it wasn't. I have a season pass of King of Fighters 15 only from the recent sale, so I didn't even have access to Shingo, who was released for the beginning of this year, I believe, I want to say. So I didn't even get to play around with him. I didn't even get to play around with him until like the most recent sale on Steam. So yeah, the prices are insane. And I'm not entirely sure they're worth that price either. What are they, like $10 per character? It's a bit nuts. I haven't snapped this piece yet. Sanding is really good, huh? I remember when I first started, I didn't bother with sanding at all. It makes a huge difference when you do. I remember building my Zaku and not even my real grade Zaku and not even bothering with sanding these pieces at all. I always remember being annoyed by the nubs I'm leaving out. But yeah, this is well, it's time consuming is the problem. Sanding all these pieces takes time, and kind of have to know by experience that you don't. There'll be some parts of the piece that you don't need to sand. I need to sand these though because these are part of the doors. Yeah, I really like this arranged soundtrack. There's a few weird ones, but overall I like it. It's like I'm getting royalty-free jazz music. That's pretty nice. I almost wish I could do wet sandpaper. I think wet sandpaper was... I don't know. Maybe wet sandpaper wasn't the way to go. Because I'm having a much smoother experience using dry sandpaper. Oops. I'm a bit worried that I may have sanded too much. No, I think it's still fine, but... We're finally done with that. That only takes a while. Like, as much as it improves your kit by a lot, it does take a long time. Yes. Putting this together now. So instead of adding those doors that I just put on here, so those doors that I down at the bottom half there, I could attach some guns to it instead. Oh, I see the guns. I don't know if I'll do that. I think I'll just keep them closed for now. When I have better access to painting them, then probably, but not now. Alright. Oh, we already heard this. Let's not worry about that. Oh, geese. The origin to many an infamous line in fighting game history. You know, I knew about Geese's Reppuken before I knew about King of Fighters or Fatal Fury or Geese himself. I just knew about Reppuken from the memes, and specifically Phoenix Wright meme for no reason. I don't know what it was about Phoenix Wright memes, but I was very into them when I was a kid. Well, in primary school. I couldn't tell you why. I don't know, maybe it's just something to do with how serious the story was, but like, the memes were like, I don't know. The memes are weird. Especially remember the boot to the head meme a while back, if you remember that. That was one of the weirder ones. That wasn't even related to Phoenix Wright though. I think the best memes of Phoenix Wright are the comics for sure. Alright, so oops. Whoa, it looks real weird with just one barrel. It's supposed to have multiple barrels. Pretty cool. And later on, I'll get to use this wire. Yeah, this kit comes with wires, and I can like make them connect to the barrels, and then the barrels have their own stand, so I can make them act like funnels. So it's pretty cool. In terms of like the silhouette, the shape of the kit, it's pretty good. The color could use some work, but oh well. But yeah, pretty cool. It looks like really looks like something you would play as in the shmup, doesn't it? I don't know what it is in this form, but really does look like that. It won't look like that when you put all the 3 remaining barrels onto this, but for right now, man, it looks pretty good. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna clean up. Okay, so this is the amount of knobs that we have accumulated so far. It can't quite be used as a maraca. We need more knobs for that. And I don't know if this kit will fill in this tub. But yeah, that's what we have. Alright. I think I'll just say my farewells as I clean up. So that's it for today's stream. Tomorrow, if I do stream, I hope I can stream, it will be some sort of shmup. I still haven't decided what shmup it will be. It might be the remaining Thunder Force games. Maybe. I guess I'll have to see. But yeah, I'm gonna put it here. There you go. Perfect. Just scar everyone with this guy's face while I'm at it. Oh man, why? The streams always end whenever I have an ad. I'll wait for the ad. Okay, so yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna be playing some sort of shmup, and then Tuesday I'll continue on with Final Fantasy VII. Going to finish that. Oh well, I can't finish it that stream, but yeah, just making my way along that game. And yeah, that's it. Just Final Fantasy VII, really. Yeah, and I'll continue building this on my own time, and I'll definitely show the final results by Sunday. I'll definitely keep working on this off stream. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully I will see you later. Is there anybody I should be raiding right now? I don't know. Is Chie streaming? No, not quite. Oh, you can stream. You can raid her. Yeah, sure, why not? Not exactly part of Makers and Crafters where I should be. What the heck? You can unraid? That was a thing you can do? Sorry. Whoops, I did not realize you could do that. Squishy Wishy Boo is currently playing Neo 2. I was considering picking up Neo 2 in the sale, but I didn't. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Bye bye. Bye bye.